That is good banter.
Oh, Timmy, we are back, baby.
Holy dooly. Here we are for another episode of the Good Banter podcast. And I know we say it every week, what a week it has been, but what a week it has been.
Oh, yeah.
Might as well cut straight to it.
Cut straight to
Let's cut to the chase.
Yeah, let's not muck around.
No, because we have...
Small talk.
We didn't know whether we'd bring it up, but we have had a couple of little Bantitos contact us and ask us about
Where's it gone?
the Papua New Guinea episode.
Yep.
Because it was very popular. A lot of people shared it. A lot of people
funny.
messaged me, friends, family, and said, boys, very funny episode.
It was great.
You may have been wondering, did the boys go a bit hard on PNG?
Well, maybe we have.
As it turns out, we did.
Yeah.
We really went a little bit too hard. So let's go through the story from the top.
Okay.
Let's take it from the top. So
Yeah, would you want to tell? Because you rang in a panic.
I ran in a panic. So I'll just give a quick, not update, but just a quick summary. So I've gone off stage, and on my mind, it couldn't have gone any better.
Over in Papua New Guinea.
Over in Papua New Guinea.
Yep.
Yeah, the gig's gone great. They accidentally overpaid me. I gave the money back, which they wouldn't have known about. So they're wrapped. They
Good
love
karma.
me. They love me. Good karma. I took a book, Suburban Footballer book. The most that it ever sold for at a charity was $150. It sold for $2,000.
So
That money
was
to
over
the
it.
charity. So it was a little overs. Cost around $3.20 to make. So
Okay, so that's good profit
it's a
margin.
good markup. Good markup. So needless to say, T. Siegert is in the good books.
He's the man.
He's in the great books.
He's the record books.
He's they love him over there. So we come home and we sit down. We do the Papua New Guinea
Right.
episode.
Good
Classic
times.
episode. We had a great time. We actually finished the episode, Evan and I, and we looked at each other and we thought, well, if the quality of an episode is judged on how much fun we had making it, that was our best yet. We laughed our way through it.
I haven't laughed that hard, like full-on belly laughs like that for. I can't remember when. Like,
Yeah. It was
one point where I was like, I can't go on here. I can't go on.
and I think every person, it is probably a bit of a bloke thing where you get on a bit of a roll and you're laying the boots in and you go to the ridiculous stage.
It gets crazy.
It gets crazy. So anyway, Saturday in the car driving out to the gig. Life's good. Got me fucking 1.5 litres of Red Bull. I'm sipping that down the highway. I'm heading out to a gig which will remain nameless.
Don't name it.
For a story down the track. So all of a sudden, get a phone call from the guy. Again, I'm not going to know names, but ripping bloke, the guy that got me the gig. And I thought, another gig.
Oh,
Here we go.
Because once you do well at this one, they offer you another 10 gigs.
And
Papua
so
New Guinea,
here it
so
is. Here it is.
Lay it on me, big boy.
Here it is. Time to start filling the diary for T.
Yep.
Siegert. Better get out the permanent marker because it's going to be a big 2024.
Going to be a new member of their Popo.
Anyway, he pretty much just said, like, he was very good about it. He just asked me what I was doing. I said, what do you mean? He said, mate, the podcast. Why would you?
I'm living large.
Why would you say that? What you said on the podcast? And I,
Which bit?
he said, pretty much
From,
minute 1 to minute 59.
yeah.
Pretty much everywhere in there you load the boots in. So he was. I said, oh man, my heart sunk. And I said, oh man. He goes, yeah, the guys in Papua New Guinea have heard it, have got a wind of it. They've read it, they've listened to it, and they're not happy.
Did they download? Did we get the downloads? Maybe that's why there was so many downloads on that one.
They're in disbelief. They just kept listening over and over again,
Okay,
saying,
did he
surely.
actually say that?
Well, they were just and he said, I didn't. He said he lost count of the times I called the joint a shithole.
Yeah,
So
I didn't have enough fingers and toes, to be honest.
So I did go a bit hard, and geez, because I hope I no doubt concentrated on the negatives. There's no doubt about it.
You said
There
it's
was
one
a
of
lot
those things.
There's a lot of
where
positives over there.
There is.
So, and I hope I got it across, and I haven't been able to bring myself to listen to it. Go back and listen to it.
Well,
because
it's deleted.
It's deleted. Yeah. So he said, mate. I said, what do I do? He said, well, I think it's in your best interest to take it down. And it wasn't. He didn't just mention the guys, the Aussies that are over there. I think he sounded more concerned about the government.
The government.
The government.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
the
don't know
government.
if you really want to be pissing off the Papua New Guinean government.
No, not
I know
sure.
we're a long way away over here, but I'm sure they've got people in high places over here who could.
Yeah, but not. That's so. So I've rang you straight away.
I'm ready to party. I'm going to Trickle Dicks fucking 40th, mate.
And
mate, everyone's talking about it. I can't wait to see Evo from the Good Banter podcast after that Papua New Guinea episode.
Yeah, and
I'm in a fucking Uber.
So Evan wasn't exactly sitting in his office ready to start deleting files. He was pissed as a fart in the back of a car, heading to a fucking bed, head on a 24-hour bender. So not really. A friend in need is a friend indeed.
Yeah.
But I needed Evan, and he was drunk indeed. He was all over the shop. So, but I said, mate,
do what you can do,
mate. You got to pull yourself together here, Evan. Put the beer down. Bloody slap it, bloody.
That line of coke, fucking don't do it yet.
Get a bloody.
Don't do it yet.
Get a wet sock. Slap your face.
Remove that pinger from up your ass that you just shelved.
Quickly
and
get it out.
Get your head together, mate. We need to bloody. We got to work quick sticks here.
Because half the Good Banter podcast is about to get knocked off if you don't get your bloody shit sorted. So, so much to your credit, you said.
Yeah. So basically, So let me run through this. So Twiggy and Lisa, they're in the Uber. The Uber driver's there. He goes, I'm a big fan of the podcast. Funnily enough, he was Papua New Guinea and he loved it. Anyway, my wife's in there, Kristen, and all right. So I've got off the phone from you, and we've just pulled up at Trickle Dicks.
Yep.
And she said,
you're off the Trickle Dicks' 42nd birthday.
His 42nd birthday, which unfortunately you couldn't make, which a little disappointing, but you had a gig to go to.
Had a gig.
That's it. So I'm like, all right, let's run through this, because sometimes I know on the iPhone it's not the most user friendly to get on Libsyn. Well, no. Libsyn's the podcasting platform I use to put it up. So I'm like, how the fuck? I'm gonna have to go on. I'm going to have to go into episodes, delete that, and see what happens.
I was ready to delete the whole fucking...
Everything.
I was ready to delete our name, our fucking... everything. I was ready to...
You're going into witness protection.
Mate, I was going to ring up the government, get my own name changed. I was... mate, I was...
The family, they've been relocated.
I was shit myself. And I was really down. And because these blokes, they could not have been nicer to me. The hospitality was amazing. And let me just say this. The first thing you think when you hear something like this in Australia is, that fucking woke society mentality, you just got to...
Harden up.
They could not... Over there is no woke. These blokes working over there.
Go woke or go broke.
It's that...
No one... Well,
it's
the
anti-woke.
But
it's the... Like, they are... They're the most unwoke people. So it's not like a reaction. It's... The fact that there's a reaction is what concerned me. Because they're just ripping blokes, and I hate disappointing people. I was fucking really down.
Yeah. So,
felt like shit.
Yeah, I knew how you would have felt.
I was flat as a tack.
Because I know what it's like when you get a bit of criticism, and sometimes it's just from, you might have said a wrong word, a gig or something, and someone really hurts them. Like, you don't want to hurt anyone. I mean, we don't do this to hurt people's feelings.
Especially people that were really good to you. I really felt I formed a bond, and I just disappointed them.
Yeah. But as I said, I mean, I was probably, I didn't help. I was throwing a lot of fire, a lot of petrol.
No, you certainly didn't help the situation, but I reckon...
I wasn't there getting the fire blanket going, let's tone this down a bit.
You weren't, but I was...
No.
I had the fucking I had the flamethrower.
That's all right, mate. And I jumped right behind you.
You were just dousing
petrol. Okay, let's do this. So Twiggy and Lisa are gone in, and Kristen's like, oh, you're all right. What are you going to do? I said, well, so then I had to YouTube, get it off YouTube. That goes all around the world. We ripped it off YouTube. and then I'm going back. Oh, all those Instagram fucking reels that were
so
blowing up.
So let me. Hopefully this sort of shit never happens again.
No,
but if I share something that you do that you post, because you always post and I just share.
Yeah.
When the original goes down, do all its little
all the little shares.
do all its siblings go down, or do they stay there?
No. So if someone's shared that, like I've had to explain to Tommy how an Instagram story works.
Yep.
When you share that reel to a story, it's 24 hours. Then after that, it's gone. I mean, I'm sure it lives on in some internet.
No, but there was one permanent one that was on there.
Yeah, so I deleted that.
Does that mean it deletes on mine?
Yeah, well, we'll just quickly
No,
check.
because I bailed some young kid up at when I got to this club, and he goes, "Oh mate, I listened to your podcast." I said, "Well, fuck mate, have I got a problem?" He goes, "Are you familiar with Instagram?" And he goes,
"We're gone, mate."
Yeah. Well, I said, "Mate, what do you know about Instagram?" And he goes, "Oh, no, enough." And I said, "Mate, can you delete something for me?" And he sort of got all excited. He goes, "Oh, fuck, this is hot off the press. I like this."
Yeah.
So I sat down with him and we went to delete it, but it actually delete isn't an option anymore. It's just hide share or something. It's
Maybe
something,
because
I don't
you
know.
didn't create it. I just asked you to be a collaborator.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so no, I went to the Good Banter Instagram.
It was all pretty stressful for a bit there.
Well, it was, and I worked quick, smart, and I got rid of it. Then Chris was like, "Did you put it on Twitter?" I said, "I did." Elon Musk said it was one of the greatest things he's ever seen on fucking Twitter. He goes, "When I bought fucking Twitter and called it X, I thought, I hope this shit fucking gets on there. Like I'm making Teslas. I'm going to the moon." He said, "But I want episode 147, Sweet Old Bazooka." And I want clips of the PNG. This is why I started it.
He was about to sell Twitter at a loss, and then this came through, and he was like, "Hang on a sec,
we're on here.
This thing's got legs."
Fucking oath it does. So So then I go, all right, and then I go, fuck, I'll put it on my Facebook page as well. So I'm going through Facebook. I'm just deleting all these tentacles from this octopus that's just ingrained into it's probably on the dark web somewhere at the moment. There's probably some bloke selling cryptocurrency, and it's probably on Silk Road, which is an old drug selling website. They've renamed it, and it's called PNG's Wild. That's what's going on.
And I know this. It's one of those things that might not seem that big to anyone else, but when you live in it, it's hell. But just imagine, like this was bad enough for me. Like this was hell.
Yeah.
Imagine being like Josh Giddey. You're waking up one day and you see an article on you about Facebook, on Facebook.
You're trending on Twitter.
And you're trending. And it's just...
Jeez, I had a good game last
night. And you can't...
Pedophile.
And you can't stop it.
You can't
Imagine
stop it.
if something went out and you're just sitting there, because you can't control the beast that is social media.
Oh, you can't. And to be honest, I never thought it would get to a point where this quaint little podcast caused a bit of an uproar.
Yeah.
I thought not enough people are listening to this.
No, well.
For us to cause any sort of issue and anyone to have any issues with us.
No, there was a bond between PNG and Australia formed during the World War that they thought could never be broken.
Well, it has.
We broke it in a 1 hour podcast.
Bloody oath.
Yeah,
Port Moresby in Canberra. They're not
seeing eye to eye.
I'm sure Elbow in Canberra. He goes, "What's the issue?" So, well, it's a little podcast called Good Banter, and we don't want to take it. If you can jam your free trade agreement up your ass, you can. But they're bombing the Australian consulate over in Papua New Guinea as we speak.
It's not great.
It's not good.
No, not since Hiroshima has one incident caused such tension between two countries.
Bloody tsunami in Thailand.
But so I do apologise to the guys over there, but I did when I got home. I was quite happy now that everything was down. I emailed them and look, they were. I mean, they couldn't have been better. They were. They're great blokes.
Yeah, they're great people.
They are ripping blokes. They were more. There was more concern that
for us, for you.
Oh, we're a team.
Okay,
we're a team. One in all in.
One in all in.
Always said that.
Yep.
Yeah, so it was a bit fucking. It was a bit of a trying.
But then, so how do you? Because I know stuff like that would keep me. Because I did text you sort of through the night. You know,
because I had a big gig to do.
You had a big gig to do, and I know what it's like when you got something on your mind, and especially when you're the one who's had to deal with it. I mean, I just ripped everything down, and how you feeling, mate? You all right?
Yeah,
'Cause I know you get a little, and I would too. You just don't want to disappoint people.
Yeah,
and you didn't mean to.
Not just disappoint. I really reckon I
Burn a bridge.
Burn a bridge. I fucking bazookaed a bridge. But look, the email came back, and look, it's all hopefully. But they just said, social media can really spread like wildfire over there, and you just don't want to be saying the wrong things. Look, we do probably walk the line a little bit, and hopefully tongue in cheek.
Next time we'll just pick a country that's
a little further away.
And
I think that'll be the key.
I think so.
And but anyway, so I turn up to this gig and I'm fucking rattled because I can't it's turning up like I'm going through my Instagram and I can still see the post on my Instagram. I'm going, how do you get rid of this fucking thing? Like, do I turn my phone off? That wouldn't fix it.
It still lives on.
It still lives on.
Yeah.
So I've got all these young kids fucking trying to work out my phone. Anyway, so I get on stage, and this is the fucking last thing I needed. So I've got to do about a 45-minute spot because Richard Stubbs is
he's had a big day, Stubbs.
Yeah, so he's been at a wedding, so he's got to get up.
He's been on radio. He's done it all.
So I've got to kill a fair bit of time.
Stubalenko.
So I've got to kill a fair bit of time. So it's me to do 45, 50, break into a auction, break into Stubbsy. So he's coming from a wedding, so I've got to pretty much kill time till 9:30.
And it's not your suburban gig. It's a little bit further out.
It's a little
bit
out.
of a drive.
A little town that will remain nameless. And
Do we have to get some lawyers? Do we need lawyers?
We're going to get some lawyers. There's no doubt about it.
Any Bantitos? I know we've got accountants. We've got a lot of unemployed people.
We've got some real shit
kickers. Have we got any lawyers who possibly could look after our affairs?
Yeah.
We might need it.
We're looking for what do you call when you get it for free and
pro bono.
Pro bono. I'm more than happy to do pro bono.
What is it? No win, no fee. Can you do a win, no fee?
Yeah. Just no fee would be.
Just no fee.
Fee would be good. We'll give you a free Patreon.
Oh, I reckon we will. Yeah.
And a pair of Vuko socks. So
you've got a heap of those. So thanks, Nighty.
More Vuko socks you can fit on your foot.
Yeah.
It seems every day I'm putting a new pair on out of the fucking packet.
Oh, mate, it's great. I've got my own. I've got two sock drawers. One's just purely for Vuko socks.
You got undies. I've always wondered why there were three drawers. Socks, jocks, and Vuko socks.
That's right.
Yeah.
Jocks and Vuko socks. Rolls off the tongue.
Yeah, it was off the tongue. Rolls off the tongue. Yeah. So I've turned up the gig. I'm all over the shop. My head's fucking. I'm all over the place. All over the road. All I need is a gig. I just want an easy gig. Smooth
transition.
I get up there. There's this kid sitting in the front row. I don't know, 23, 24, and he's fucking at me right from the very first sentence.
Ugh.
This kid's at me. Blah, blah, blah. And we talked about last week. He actually said, when does the comedy start?
Oh, and just on that, like I said, I had a bit of a bender on the weekend. So what we'll do, I'll find all because people have been
I got someone sent one to me,
so
which
we'll
is
put
a mistake.
them all together.
Don't ever send shit to me because it's lost. Like I've read it, went to something else, went back to find it, and it's fucking gone. So, and it was a pretty good one, but it is send shit to me. You may as well put it in the bin.
Oh, send it to me. I'll find it, guys. And girls, I'll find it. So
why can't Instagram have a normal message thing like Facebook?
It sort of
gets lost, doesn't it?
No, it's pretty easy to find. Okay. It just sort of piles on. But anyway, so we'll the next few episodes, maybe we'll do it before Christmas. And before Christmas, we'll pick the winner. That can be your Christmas present, the Comics Lounge pass.
Yep.
So that'll give me a few weeks to
ask the Comics Lounge if they're happy to donate.
That's right. Yeah. And see if speak to our lawyers and make sure that we're not doing anything criminal.
No.
So but I'll get I'll get it all together. So
Yep.
yeah, sorry, mate.
No,
as you were.
So this guy is at me, and I'm actually like I'm shooting him down, but he doesn't care, and he didn't seem that drunk. He was, yeah, wasn't rolling. They said he'd been on the piss all day, but he wasn't falling over drunk. He was
sort of.
I don't think so,
know.
but he was just he was annoying me, and I don't think I've ever done it before, but I just stopped the show and I said, mate, what are we doing here? What are we doing, mate? Like, how's it?
Because you got a long fuse.
Yeah,
I would say.
Yeah, it takes a. I just had enough. I said, mate, what are we doing? Like, you're actually really affecting it for the other people, because I think the mistake they made with the setup is and
they put him at the
great
front.
people is they invited him.
Yeah.
Was probably the
Yeah.
had all the youngsters at the front and all the sort of older folk at the back, and they sort of you've got to mix them up a bit, I reckon.
Yeah, you do. It's
'cause-
sort of like the oldies, sort of keep them in line a bit.
Yeah,
But when
yeah.
it's like sort of you and me last on the Papua New Guinea, like maybe we needed just someone with an adult presence
Yeah,
to be in here, just to, hey, boys, you're going a little hard there, fellas.
maybe
Wind her back a bit.
just throwing it out there. Maybe each ep we just have our mums sitting on either side of us.
Jesus,
on a
this
little-
would be a very different podcast if our parents were in the
Yeah,
same room.
I can-
Yeah, and it was very funny that a 41-year-old and a 45-year-old, I'm saying, maybe we need an adult in the room to just
Yeah.
keep us under control.
I still don't feel like an adult.
I'm a fucking idiot.
I still
Yeah.
drop my kids off at school, and I see the principal come around. I fucking shit myself.
I'll give him the finger,
I fucking
egg his car.
yeah. I get the joint out of my pocket and throw it in the fucking bin.
Yeah.
And,
Oh, Jesus.
mate.
Yeah. The principal's like 30.
I'm bloody old enough to be his dad.
Yeah.
And you see a cop walking down the street. You're like, oh fuck, you
Yeah.
dive into some bushes or something. Anyway, so he is just fucking at me, and it's really affecting the show because you get on a roll, and then you'll have to
Blah, blah,
you
blah.
couldn't not address it, and he was doing this thing where he was sort of pretending to moon me and stick his finger out, sort of up his bum, and during my prostate check
joke.
gags, and he's a bloody menace, this guy.
Real flog.
Real bloody pain in the ass. And his mates, I've established that his brother's there, and they all seem like bloody good kids, but this guy's really, really giving me the shits. Get to the end of the set, very last joke, one little bloody icing on the cake, he fucks the punchline of that. Now I'm just, all right, mate, all right, fuck, and I'll see you during the break.
Is anyone giving it, shut up, Robbo?
No,
Or fucking
surprisingly
Elmacker, whatever
not.
his name was.
I could see his mate sort of going, mate, shut up, but not too bad. Like normally, I established that his parents are in the room.
Ah,
Mm.
so clearly they've got no control.
Well,
of
they've
him.
lost control.
Yeah.
But there was so they're right at the back, so maybe they didn't really know what was going on.
I don't think they wanted to sort of own up that he was
no,
their son.
No. And anyway, and I'm careful not to judge because it wasn't that long ago that I was,
Judging
I was,
a whole country.
yeah. Yeah,
So was I.
and I'm feeling a little down. I'm not feeling
Do I need
the
to?
top of the hill. I'm feeling low as shark.
All
shit.
of a sudden, as you see, comedy's a funny game.
Yeah, it can. Just basically every good thing that happens to you in comedy is just one step closer to the next shit thing that's going to
Step
just
closer to the edge.
to kick you in the dick.
Oh,
It's a fucking it's a roller coaster. Anyway, so come to the break. I've done the auction, and I've got off, and I'm having a chat with him, and he's going, mate, just trying to get something going, mate. I said, mate, you're being a bit of a pain in the ass. I was really quite matter of fact. I said, mate, you're pretty much fucking the show up, and I said, we've got a legend of Australian comedy coming up.
Stubbs, he doesn't need this.
He doesn't. I said, he doesn't need this.
He's in his 60s, for fuck's
Yeah,
sake. He doesn't
I
need
said
it.
all those people at the back, your parents and so forth, they're here to listen to Stubbsy. It's just going to fuck it. I said, can you please not? And you could sort of, he was going to do it. You could tell.
Yeah,
He
it's
could
like if someone says, "Oh, don't look now." What if they look?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, 100%.
So he's like, yeah,
Mate, he's ready to go, Stubbsy.
yeah.
And then a little something special happened. A little bloody, during the halftime break,
Little
something
nugget.
happened that if I'd have sat there and asked for one wish, besides this kid just combusting,
Oh, I was gonna say,
spontaneously
have a
combusting.
stroke or-
One wish. I could not have dreamt or wished of something better happening.
Cops came in with a warrant for him.
The Papua New Guinea government came in and said, "Where's Tom?" I pointed at him, and we've never seen the fucker again. No. So, a sort of older bloke, middle age. I reckon. I bet my age. He's walked up. Is that middle age? Fuck me. I'm middle age. Oh, we must be.
I think I'm middle age.
Well, we're not. Well, double us is 90.
Yeah,
So this is middle.
We're in the middle, mate.
We are in the middle. In fact, 90 at best.
Jesus.
We ain't living past 90.
No, not if the government, Papua New Guinea government get onto us.
No. We ain't seeing next week. Anyway,
I might build a fucking bunker in my house. One of those bunkers where you just store shit and go into hiding. Where would you go into hiding?
I think that's more for nuclear war, not if someone just walks up and blows your brains out while you're at the cafe.
Yeah. Where would if you had to go on the run into hiding, where would you go? Would you go desert?
Nah, somewhere coastal.
Yeah.
Maybe. What's that little island that I'd never heard of? Just off
French Island.
I'll go to the French Island.
Go to French Island.
Yeah, join their cricket team.
Yeah, bloody oath.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Mm.
Yeah, I might get the ferry over one day, the boat over one day.
Mind you, there's nothing stopping them from just catching a boat over.
No, that's true.
It's not like it's a castle.
No.
It's got public transport going out there.
Yeah.
But
still, though,
you'd see him coming.
You'd see him coming.
And, so this guy walked up to me and goes, "Oh, buddy, what's the name's?" Well, he's going to remain nameless because he's a human. He was having an off night. And I was chatting with him at the end of the show. He was okay. Apparently he's a bit of a gun athlete.
Oh, the guy who was heckling.
Yeah. So, anyway, so this bloke's come and goes, "Oh, I was giving you a bit of grief." I said, "Yeah, mate, honestly, hand on heart, that's 20 years of comedy. That's the most annoying fucking bloke I've ever come across. Like, he's on a mission to fucking ruin this shit gigs. Yeah, I do some horrendous gigs." And he said, "Well, mate, you might want to know this about him. A few weeks back on the footy trip, he on the bus trip, he got he took his pants off and got a Bacardi Breezer bottle, stuck it up his ass, and sculled it
through his ass
into his ass. And a mate recorded it, and it got back to his boss, and he was very nearly fired. He was given a last warning." And I said, "Well, that's
the fifth time you've done the Bacardi Breezer."
And I said, "Mate, that is extremely handy information." So I've got up.
And you sent that to Papua New Guinea.
Yeah.
And you think I'm bad.
Check out this chain wreck. So I've got on stage and he's bloody lipping again. And I just said, "Mate, I've chatted with a few people about you during the break, and they've sent me a video that I have. And just so you know, I have 90,000 followers on my page, and I'm quite happy to share that if you say one more fucking thing tonight." And this kid...
He's gone white.
He went...
Like when you got the call.
Yeah, he went... No one has shit themselves like that since I got the phone call about 45 minutes earlier. He looked like he'd just been told he'd been given the death sentence. He absolutely shit his pants. And he looked at his mates, and his mates were just doing this one like, fucking shut up. And what I didn't know... And I thought it was good enough anyway, but what I didn't know, his parents weren't aware of this, and they were in the room. So all of a sudden they're going,
"Oh, hang on.
Well, what's this about?" And so he just wanted to fucking
bury that.
Move on. Let's move on. All right, let's move on.
Yep.
And needless to say, old wasn't such a smart ass after that.
Oh, isn't that great?
It was just fuck, I wish I knew halfway. I wish I knew for that first bracket.
Oh, Jesus.
And
the timing.
Yeah. But it worked out well for Stubbsy.
Oh, fantastic. Fantastic.
Because this guy sat there like a little choir boy.
Yeah. Well, I guess we talk about the negatives of social media and camera phones.
Well, this was a positive.
This was a fucking positive.
Yeah. So, look, and again, might have been just a good kid on and off night. And so he won't Won't go
You won't
too
hang
hard on
him
him.
out there,
No, I
but-
won't hang him out to dry because, yeah, if I was... I hope people aren't judging me on the shit I was doing on the piss when I was 23.
No. How'd he get it? How'd it go up his ass? You'd have to... He would have had to have...
I don't know whether he... I didn't actually see the video.
No.
But everyone was saying, oh, we got it. Do you want it? And I said,
I don't think I want
I
that.
don't need to
I'm
see
in enough
that.
trouble at the
Yeah.
moment.
last thing I need is my wife finding that on my phone.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Oh, that's great.
All's well that ends well.
All's well.
Stubbsy got up and we got out of there alive, and yes, it was still a long drive home, but got home. First thing I did when I got next morning was email the guys.
Ugh.
Just what can you do? Sometimes you just gotta admit fault. You got to admit and just say. Sometimes you just got to say sorry.
Sorry, you have
I
to.
said sorry, and they could not have come back any better. So thanks. A bit of a roller coaster. It was such a great experience over there that I would have hated for it to have been soured, which it has slightly through my own doing. But what do you do?
Yeah, well, apologies, mate. As I said, I sunk the boots in there as well. And
Pretty sure I got the ball rolling.
yeah, I gave it a good nudge along. So but
Fuck, we said some horrible things. We did. Yeah,
a lot of it was
we'll
sort
move
of
on. We'll move on.
yeah, we'll move
Yeah,
on. We'll move on.
Sorry.
Yep.
Yep.
No,
Okay.
let's bring it up because I did get out the old Trickle Dicks on Saturday, and I must admit, once you said all that, once I deleted everything, it left my mind.
Didn't leave mine.
No. So, just a ripping, beautiful house out there in Blackburn, and there wasn't the greatest weather on Saturday though.
Summer hasn't really got off to a belter, has it?
It's not bad today.
Oh,
It's Monday. I've actually been to the beach today. So,
Holy shit. Did you slip?
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
Sort of probably about 10 minutes too late, but so we'll see how we go. But so I was so Twiggy. We stayed at a hotel just in Doncaster there.
Okay. Doncaster Shopping Centre?
Yeah, right near there.
Mm.
Because that was the thing. Kristen goes, she needs it. The theme was Coachella.
Yeah.
But they called it Coachella.
Which is a very clever play on words.
They've put one letter.
But was it the Judgella or something?
Oh,
Didn't the Judds do one?
Yeah, Juddy did something like that.
Judgella.
That doesn't roll off the tongue as well as Coachella. No.
It's like a
It's
Rewalt Cella or something. It's,
Judd Day Out or something.
Yeah. Was it Judgella? That's shit.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, it's
No,
not
it
good.
couldn't have been.
It's not good. It couldn't have been that. But anyway, so we're all dressed up, and the
Yep.
thing is, you get into the zone, and when everyone dresses up, it's a really it's a good vibe.
I saw your dress up. It wasn't as much as the others, I wouldn't have thought.
No, it was sort of. I was going to cut some jeans into jean shorts,
Okay.
but then I realised that I've already got jean shorts, so I thought instead of cutting some perfectly good jeans up,
Just wear your
just wear
jean
me
shorts.
jean shorts.
I had a mate come over from Canada not that long ago, and he was fucking mortified that Aussies wear jean shorts.
Really?
He said that,
What shorts would they wear over there? Do they wear
just some khakis or something.
khakis?
Khakis. They just wear their khakis.
They just wear their khakis. Oh, yeah. So
he couldn't believe it. Like, he goes, fuck. Like, I think a girl, that's more, it's something like Daisy Duke could wear.
Yeah, like Jessica Simpson.
Yeah, with her little
Shorties.
little arse cheek hanging
denim.
out.
Yeah, nice.
I must admit, mine might have been a bit short, the ones I was wearing that day.
And you probably didn't have to wear the knee-high boots.
No.
Looking a bit weird.
And the boob tube.
And the boob tube.
And the general rule is
Sucking off cowboys.
If you're
Probably didn't need that.
if your dick hangs out the bottom, too short.
You're going a bit short.
Too short.
Yeah.
I don't like. Sometimes they go shorter than the pockets. You can see the
Oh,
pockets.
that's a bit...
It's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, what... there was a New Zealand comic, Michelle Court. She called... I can't remember what she called, like, those jeans things, but it was... Anyway, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So, but we're all dressed up. We're in the vibe, and
Yep.
we've gone into the bloody hotel bar beforehand. And,
I love a hotel bar.
Oh, there's something about it, even though you're in Doncaster, which...
You could be anywhere. You could be in Vegas.
Oh,
No.
no, you probably couldn't have.
No.
But, but it was just great. Yes,
Yep.
it's you know, you're paying $15 for a
Oh,
pint, which
yeah.
is just fucking. But when you're in Doncaster,
You're on holidays.
staying at a hotel,
Yep.
I mean, this could have been Glenroy. It was fucking. You could have been anywhere, mate.
Oh, mate.
It was fucking overlooking Westfield Shopping Centre.
You wouldn't want to be anywhere else in the
You
world.
wouldn't. It was pissing rain. You couldn't see the city. What a great day. This is good.
A lobby bar's a lobby bar.
And we're going to a pool party.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking,
Life's
it's
good.
8 degrees.
Summer in Melbourne.
Oh, yeah,
Summer
baby.
loving.
Anyway, the girls, they're straight. Lisa and Kristen, they're straight on the bloody espresso martinis.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Fucking don't get much change out of a 50 from 2 espresso martinis. But we're on holidays.
Too many of those. You'd probably save on the cab. Just have one more of those.
Fucking run.
No, just head back to your room and throw up and go to bed. 'Cause they come out of the box a bit fast, the girls.
Oh, they're straight into it. Straight into this.
Because guys have a bit of memory with their drinking, I reckon.
Yeah.
Even if they don't drink for 12 months, bit of muscle memory. Girls, they don't drink for 2 weeks, and they all of a sudden they have half an espresso martini, and they're calling you a cunt, and security's dragging them out. And they just, I don't know.
Get a bit excited.
Yeah.
So anyway, so we're knocking a few beers down, and all right, we've got to get ready. We get changed, and it's just an Uber, out to Blackburn.
All it is.
So, and I got to speak. I got to.
Yep.
Christy hit me up, Trickle's beautiful wife, and said, just can you say a few words? Just someone, because I met Trickle. We worked it out that because he got a lot of great mates there through Donvale and about the 8 other fucking footy teams he played for.
Yeah, he spread the love. Some may say unloyalty. No, what do they say?
Football
not
prostitute?
No way. There's a word like a journeyman. A journeyman.
He's a journeyman. Yeah.
A journeyman. Sorry, Trickle Dick. Not
but
unloyal.
Most
You're
people
a journeyman.
get moved on when they talk about NBA players who are journeymen. It's the club moving them on.
Yeah.
Trickle moved himself on.
He's more chasing that cash. Sort of.
Yeah, well, that's right. Yeah, so, and I'd had a few. I reckon by the time I started my speech, I reckon I've had 3 pints at the bloody lobby bar in beautiful Doncaster, downtown Doncaster.
You've sculled a breezer up your ass.
Yeah, I've put that up my ass.
That's on video.
That's on video, which we'll put that on the Patreon. I've had me and Twiggy got a bit excited. We said, "Oh fuck, it's happy hour. Let's have a espresso martini ourselves." And you get to the party, and she's one in all in. So I reckon I've had about 4 or 5 before I get on there. So I'm feeling I'm not wonky, but the memory's not fantastic.
How many hours have you put into prep for this thing?
I wrote it down on my phone, so that's
because you hate to say it. It's as a comic, it doesn't make us sound
pressure.
like wankers. There's a little bit of expectation when you.
I fucking hate it.
I
hate it.
I like surprising people. Like, geez, he's better than I thought. But if you,
well, not everyone knew I was a comic.
Oh, that's good.
Bloody good.
Probably still don't know.
No, they still go. You do comedy.
Well, that's
Wouldn't
surprising.
Wouldn't have picked that. So yeah, I've had a couple, and I fucked me first line. What?
Hi, my name is Evan.
Yeah, I said Ivan.
Close enough.
No good.
They'll join the dots.
Yeah. But anyway, it's just, when you just one word made this line just not hit as hard. So Beautiful house. I said, thanks to Christy and Cole for having us. It's a lovely, lovely place. And Christy gave me the tour. It was beautiful. I saw the bedroom and the massive walk-in wardrobe was amazing. And Christy said, I had to make sure that we had a massive wardrobe. I said, is that for all your shoes? And she said, no, it's for all Cole's footy jumpers. I left the footy part out. I just said jumpers.
Everyone's looking at each other.
Everyone's going.
Has Cole got a lot of jumpers?
He's got a lot of. So Twiggy goes, footy jumpers.
Oh,
I know.
So that would have got nothing.
Well, I got a little bit, but
that's a charity laugh if that did, because that's not mildly humorous.
No.
Footy jumpers is a very funny gag.
Yeah.
Remove
the footy
part.
part.
It's fucking ridiculous.
So Twiggy's yelling out, and I sort of go, footy jumpers, and Twiggy goes, footy jumpers, guys, footy jumpers. I'm like, oh, fuck. So I'm feeling the pressure now.
Did you? That would have been a good point to say.
I've had a couple
of beers, and then they would have got on board with you. Did you?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a laugh. They were all right, but then...
well, it's surprising because that joke makes no sense.
But luckily, Trickle was standing there with 35 jumpers on. So that was good.
It was just coincidentally,
Yeah. So then I went into... I'm a bit down on myself.
Yeah, bad start.
Bad start.
You only get one chance to make a first impression.
And I fucked it.
You've made one of quite the idiot.
I fucked it, yeah. So... Anyway, so then I go. No, he has played for a lot of teams. He's played for St Mary's, North Ringwood, Moe, Leongatha, Port Melbourne, Tocumwah, Dombale, Keilor, Mangapla. Cole's played everywhere, man.
Did you?
Yeah, I did that.
Oh, Jesus.
So he's laughing.
No, that's good. He's good.
Laughing.
Yeah.
He's laughing. And then I dropped something about.
Has he really played for all those clubs?
He's played for North Ringwood was vets. So you sort of...
Still played there, yeah.
He's still... That's another footy jumper.
Instagram.
Anyway, Instagram. Anyway, so... but and I'm not as clear and concise as I want to be. I'm starting to look at my phone a bit. I'm starting to bloody feel the pressure.
And there's something... call me old-fashioned. I don't like people looking at their phone in a speech.
Oh, I fucking hate it.
Like I've seen...
I'd rather... someone a bit of paper.
I
know. I don't know why I didn't.
I don't know. I just still associate looking at a phone
as rude.
Yeah, and it just to me it just seems like I've seen brides up there looking at the phone. I'm like, this is dog shit. Like, and I apologise. That's what you did, but there's something about it that I don't think I would ever. It just print it up.
I set aside Friday. I don't know what the fuck I did on Friday. Anyway, so
it's done now.
It's done now.
Because I'll tell you what I like about the paper is come game day on the lead up to the speech, you can highlight shit. Yeah. And sometimes you don't need, you'll have it all written out, but you can just highlight and circle and point and you quickly write.
Problem with the phone, it goes off. You got to get back into it with your Face ID. It's fucking ridiculous.
Oh, it's insane. And you're all munted, so your Face ID's not working.
No,
you forgot your code.
Yeah. Yeah, so but then I just said, every footballer, they do play football, for that ultimate prize, and Cole's a little different. He just played for the cash. So like to thank you, thank all the clubs he played for, the pool. Thanks to Moe for that. I'm picking out all parts of the house.
Yeah, nice.
So it's going all right. Cole's having a laugh. We're going okay.
Plus, they've sort of put the jumper incident behind
them. They've sort of, So
some of them are starting to piece. Some of them are now just going, footy jump. He would have meant footy jumpers.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad start.
It's amazing. Just one word can fuck it.
Yeah.
So, and then a little bit of heartfelt stuff. And, it was a good night. And it's a good house party vibe. Colechella's going off. But
sort of music.
Oh, it was a mix. They had a DJ there. He was loving life. He was going well. So it was a bit of mix of R&B. Christy got up and said a speech. Great speech, funny speech. And,
she's a good egg.
Yeah, one of the other boys, Baden, he had the big big COVID, so he couldn't speak. He still turned up to the party.
Did he?
Yeah. Everyone pressured him into it. Fucking get here, mate.
Yeah, I would have thought the not turning up would have been the bad part, not the speech. I would have thought once you're there, you could do the speech.
Yeah, well, he said he couldn't really talk, but he was
talking.
Well, he was talking all night, actually. So just didn't, But he put the speech together. Very, very funny. So that was good. And, music's going well, but there's always a little bit of a tipping point at a party where it's like, right, we're having fun, and then, maybe it hits midnight or something. It just gets fucking, it gets a bit crazy.
Well, at a nightclub quite often, because if you're there early, it's almost like a conscious thing. The DJ, it'll just be like, whoop, and then the DJ will just start playing completely different music. And you're like, we've reached the next stage.
That's it. So at this stage, Kristen, she's had enough. She's been on the Prosecco, she's been on the Sparkling, she's had a few cocktails, and she said, all right, I need to go home.
Yep.
This is at about maybe quarter to 2.
Okay, so
Yeah,
it's
she's
not
had
like
a good
she's,
go.
yeah, it's not like she's
Not like
she's piked early.
Yeah, it's not like, oh, righto, Grandma.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what I'll do, I'll take you in the Uber back.
Yep.
And I think at that stage I was still tossing up whether I pull the pin myself or, you never know, maybe when they've had a couple,
Yep.
get a bit of action.
Oh, yeah, but that's not happening.
Well, pull up, go upstairs. Kristen jumps into bed and...
Okay.
all right, that's not
old,
happening. Let's call another Uber and go fucking back. I didn't say goodbye properly. I got to get back there.
Sometimes I think they do that snore just to throw the white flag.
Yeah.
Their way of
don't
saying,
you try and touch me, you
not tonight.
dirtbag.
Oh, sometimes Tam will pull the bloody headache thing at fucking lunchtime. Oh, I've got a headache. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Just
You haven't
remember
even
that
had-
later
you haven't
on,
had
all right?
dinner yet.
Yeah. Kristen has been mentioning she's getting a few headaches lately. So,
Ah.
yeah, she actually says, she goes, I've woken up with another headache. I said, okay, I get it.
All right. It's still
All right. Fucking don't have to rub it in.
Mm.
I won't try anything. Jesus Christ. Anyway, so
I wonder if women do get more headaches, or is it just they seem to get a lot?
they seem to get a lot.
A lot
I've
around.
rooted with a
They
headache.
seem to get a lot around bedtime. I'd root with a fucking amputated leg. Fucking headaches. It's not like you're going to be there all night.
No, yeah,
It's like a couple of
surely
minutes.
can push through for 2 minutes.
Soldier on.
Yeah, Jesus. Headaches, last year problems.
You've had a headache. While you've had a headache, you've cooked dinner. You've showered the kids. You've put
Been
the
to
kids
work.
together. You've made their lunch for tomorrow. You've had a shower. You've done everything else. You can't sleep with me for 30 seconds?
Come on, Jesus. We're a family unit here. Let's bloody make the sacrifice. Anyway, so, I thought, no, I'm not ready to go to bed. 2 o'clock now, I'm not ready.
Yep.
So I'm getting the Uber back.
Bloody oath.
And, by that stage, it's cleared out, but there's still people there. The music's happening. And
I wouldn't have thought you were coming back.
they didn't think
No.
I was coming back. I walked in, it was like...
Oh, Jesus coming back.
Yeah,
if he
he's
ever
risen
comes
from the
back.
dead. Here he's go, Buddha, I didn't realise you. And Twiggy and Lisa, Budsy. And they maybe weren't that excited.
No.
Might be putting a bit of mayo on this.
They were sort of hoping everyone was leaving.
They're like, yeah, well. So at this point, it's getting about, 2:30 now, and where the fuck's Trickle? Where is he? What's going on? We go upstairs. He's fucking comatose.
Trickle Dick at his own
He's
party.
Fucked. Anyway, so Twiggy's jumping on him. Fucking wake up.
That's
wake
what
up.
you want.
He's not moving. He's not moving at all. For an hour, he's comatose. We quickly work out later on, because when was the last time you saw a beer bong? Like funnel, hose, and people putting...
No,
when you were like 19?
No, they're at the footy club all the time.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Okay, great. I haven't seen them in a long, long time.
No, they're
This bloke had a fucking beer bong, and the funnel on it was like something you used to refuel a fucking jet plane. It was fucking massive.
yeah, they're not easy.
Like a few times, like I just kept getting bumped. I go, fuck, someone's bumped me again. It's just this bloke. He was wearing this beer bong like a backpack.
They are big, aren't they?
They're fucking
it's amazing
massive.
how quick a beer can go down.
Oh, Jesus Christ. So this is what we worked out why Trickle Dick was fucking comatose. He texted me yesterday. He goes, oh, mate, the work boys, they gave me 3 shots before my speech, and they made me do a beer bong. They put 6 beers in it. He sculled 6 beers.
Jesus.
Like, you think the espresso martinis will go to your head.
Yeah, 6 beers make you a bit bloated, bit
Oh,
gassy.
but geez, he got him down. Got him down. So
Good on him.
So he's fucked. And now, the DJ, he's gone home.
Yep.
He's had enough. Old Avicii, he's fucking,
Well,
sucked
he
himself
was
out.
only paid till a certain time.
That's right. So now, it's in the hands of all of us. Is there any Lisa and me took over the control of the
music.
The music. Is there
Yep.
is there any more pressure when there's 30 seconds to go with a song on the thing? It's not going to tick over you. Fucking name a song. What's this?
Oh,
Your brain, all of a sudden, any song you've ever heard, any of your top 20 favourite songs that are going to be perfect, they just fuck off out of your head.
well, I don't mean to blow my own trumpet, but it's from me Moby Disc days.
Oh, yeah.
Mate, I'm a bloody I'm an encyclopedia of sing-alongs.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And it's but more you like if you said if there was a young 18, 19-year-old crowd and they wanted something like I'd be fucked if they wanted something hot off the press. Oh, a good example was the other night when I thought that song was a new release and it was 25 years old. But when it comes to the old classics, mate, I can read a room like a book.
Oh, great. Well, I needed you there, mate, because I was under the pump, but so you got a bit of dead air for a while.
Yep.
But now things are starting to wind up. Like Trickle's comatose. It's getting to about 3:00.
So you at the sing along stage yet? Have you reverted back to your? Because there's a time where people want the music to be cool. And being cool is important, but then the wheels fall off and you're back to your singing horses and you're the voice and
still a little bit. It was a bit of a mix. There was a bit of R&B. There's a bit of 50 Cent getting thrown around.
Fitty.
I went a bit of 80s just to remember this one, guys. No, and anyway, so Trickle's comatose. And like I said, it's getting to about 3 now. So she's starting to wind up, maybe 3:15. And Christy, she goes, I'll go see how Cole's going.
Yep.
So she's dressed. She's the life of the party.
Well, we know how Cole's going. He's fucked.
He's fucked.
It's not like he's going to have.
Yeah, well, they're just checking his
pulse. All of a sudden,
pulse.
he's sitting up doing.
Just checking his pulse, seeing if we've got to give him the last rites.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Just make sure he's still breathing. Yeah.
He's going to reach the next Coachella.
Yeah. Get there for the 43rd Coachella. Anyway, so Christy comes back down in her pajamas. We go,
that's not a good sign.
That's not good when the host is in her pajamas.
No.
So we go, all right. She goes, all right, guys, wind it up. Cole's dead. let's turn the music off. Time to leave. Time to go. So now we go, all right. We're getting the groups together and we go. One of the boys, Rowie, he's like, mate, come back to my joint. I'm just round the corner. All right, no worries. And, slowly turn the music down and we sort of start making our way out. Thanks for everything, Christy. Great party. And Twiggy, blind.
Sorry about killing your husband.
Sorry he's fucking dead, but we'll pay for the funeral. So Twiggy goes to Lisa. I'm sorry, not Lisa, to Christy. Goes, Christy, you just tell us when you want us to leave. And Christy goes, fucking leave.
Okay,
goes,
good.
Okay, I've got it. All right, I'll get out of here. And we'd all left. Like Twiggy's about 10 minutes behind. He goes, you all just fucking left me. I said, yeah. But we went down to Rowie's joint, had a few beers there. Time to leave. Got home at 4. Fucking good day. Good night. Coachella went off.
Success.
Trickle is alive. And,
you little beauty.
Yeah, so happy birthday, mate. It was good to catch up because you don't always get to catch up. And well done, Christy, on putting together a great bloody party.
Good stuff, Christy.
Yeah, and Tommy sends his apologies.
Yeah, I apologise. I was too busy having a nervous breakdown.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have been much fun anyway if I got that news there.
Oh, well, at least we could have worked it out together.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I would have been there for moral support.
I would have had a couple of beer bongs myself. Would have chucked actual petrol in those in that funnel.
Yeah.
So
good times.
Oh, the best times. All right. I got another pretty quick one.
Yeah, nice. Oh, you got Star Bar written there?
Yeah, Star Bar.
People eat me up. Yep. Yeah.
So that was called the Star Bar.
About 2 days later. Last week we were talking about the joint in South Melbourne that people go to after the G-Bung.
Yep.
Classic Star Bar.
Yep. Well, was that where we're doing our festival show?
No, we're doing the Golden Gate. I think it's different. Or has it been renamed?
No, I think if you didn't get in the Star Bar, you just went down the Golden Gate, which was still all right, but you tried to get in the
Star Bar was the one. That's
and another one,
stars were.
A couple of people hit me up. Was the Moccasin Cup was the Pines versus Mount Eliza.
Yeah, that sounds more.
And they also called it the Landlords versus the Tenants.
Yeah, no.
So they used to play in a big blockbuster.
Yeah, great.
So so I think you've got a few fuck checkers out there now. So keep sending us in because we make a lot of mistakes and
yes, we do.
Sometimes we need correcting. But here's a quick one, real quick. Thursday night, doing a gig in Yarrawonga with Ian Botham.
Yeah, and jump on the Patreon. There's a little Tommy time.
Yeah,
that will be up.
It was so I was meant to be going out to dinner with him. I was all excited.
Yeah.
Just myself, a couple of the organisers, Ian Botham and Merv Hughes,
Hughesy.
and another couple of old cricketers who I'd never fucking heard of. But anyway, so they got me doing stand up at this joint. The average age is about 80, but it ended up going really well. That was great. I stayed there in Yarrawonga, but I only had one real interaction with Beefy, and I got off the stage. This is why everyone says, "Oh, he's such a good bloke. He's such a good bloke." And I got off the stage, and Merv goes, "Oh, mate, that was great." I said, "Yeah, no, they're a good crowd." And Beefy put his hand on my shoulder and said, "No, mate, you were good," and just walked off. I was like, Beefy, you are a good man. Yeah. You are a man. You don't say much, but when you talk,
people listen.
But I fucking felt for him because they said, "I'll come down early and play golf."
He's doing a big tour at the moment. He's touring all around Australia, old Beefy.
Yeah, Botham. He's fucking everywhere. But and this is what it'd be like being someone like that. Like they said, come down and play a bit of golf.
Yeah, we've got Tom Siegert on the 10th tee. He's going to fucking pick shit on you.
He's just dropped a steamer in the 10th hole.
So he
rip
shit on you.
So he anyway, so he's turned up to golf. He's just thinking it's going to be him and Merv, maybe two other people. And the guy's organised 20 people. Oh, Jesus. Like every mate, all his mates are coming, sort of big noting so he could and then he's turned up to dinner, and I think he thought it was just going to be a small dinner, and there's probably 25 people at this dinner. So Jesus. That would be one of the hard things. And everywhere he turns up, everyone's, "Can you sign this? Can you sign?" It would be bloody annoying.
Yeah, I think like that though. Like I reckon it's good for those guys because a lot of them they do have great stories and that, and they can sort of. I reckon they're probably not as nervous before a gig as like if you're a comedian, where like. Because they're all like, you got to be fucking funny. You got to do this.
Yeah, true. And you're probably a different character too as a comedian. You're losing.
Yeah.
Your time at the table is affecting your performance because you're building.
Because they're going, "Oh, well, that wasn't funny."
Yeah.
Oh, that wasn't funny.
Yeah.
Yeah,
true.
But anyway, still not everyone likes it. Some people like to be private. But I guess if you're coming over from England, you've booked 75 gigs in 2 months, you probably think you might have to chat to a few people.
Geez, he must be making he'd be making some money.
Oh, yeah. His wallet will be beefy.
Very beefy.
After this.
So anyway, I didn't even end up hanging around to watch him because it was so fucking late. I had to drive up at 5 a.m. the next morning to drive to Friday morning to drive to the airport to fly to Tassie. So I'm watching and it's just getting so late. 10:30, I said to the guy, "Mate, I've got to go to bed." Yeah. He goes, "Yeah, I understand." Rah. So I went to bed, but found out that night, Ian Botham's going to Tassie too, to Hobart.
Oh, great.
Yeah. So I'm like, we're nearly going to be on the same flight, but I made the mistake. I flew fucking Jetstar for the first time. Have you ever flown Jetstar?
Oh, fuck, it's all I fly.
Who
do you fly?
Oh, Virgin or usually Qantas.
I'm a fucking cheapskate. I'm always Jetstar.
Jetstar's
I went Jetstar business class to fucking Bali.
That's a living hell.
Well, let's be careful.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah. God,
we're going to have Jetstar listeners.
We're going to have no episodes left.
Oh, well, everyone rips on Jetstar.
No, but it is like that terminal. Like it is.
Oh, that's like the worst of Papua New Guinea.
Yeah, it is. Let's not go there. But it was. It's just fucking like it's people that have bought $39 tickets.
Oh, well, I was listening to a podcast today where someone had a bit. They referenced a comedian where like with these flights, cheap flights, like bus people can fly.
Well, that's what I was going to say. It was like a Greyhound terminal.
Yes.
Yeah, and it was. And there's. I think most people probably wouldn't bother taking a child to Darwin,
unless it was yours.
Yeah, unless it was yours. But
what do you mean?
No, like on a holiday. Like you're not going to pay $600 to take a child.
No.
But it's like Jetstar, unless it's just the Jetstar people have more kids.
They're giving everyone a go.
It was like a fucking crash. There were kids running around. But even this, like, there wasn't enough seats. Like, there would have been fucking 500 people down there. There were about 18 seats. Yeah. So everyone's like, are your tickets that cheap that you can't afford to put a fucking seat in the terminal? Like, everyone's just standing around.
Yeah, where was I now?
Like, there were no seats.
No.
I had one, and there was this mum that was carrying about 30 bags. She had her kids going crazy. And I'm just sitting there with my legs out, laptop, sitting on this seat. And I was like, I've got to do it, don't I? And I just said to her, I stood up and I said, do you want my seat? She goes, oh, that'd be great. Thank you so much. And she sat down. I just had to fucking walk around for an hour.
Yeah.
Because I would doubt if a Jetstar plane has ever left on time.
No, it doesn't happen.
Like, it just does not happen.
No. You rock up and they go, we don't have a pilot. Go, where the fuck's the pilot?
Yeah, it's just a shit show.
Oh, we've been delayed. Like, sometimes you get there, the plane's not even, it's still in the air.
Oh,
Like, it's been delayed, it's still in the air, it's still coming from Sydney.
well, they said they announced a delay while I was there, and it was a fair delay. It was like an hour 20, and no one even bat an eyelid. It was
I think you just get used to it now.
It's like, well, I did buy
I was expecting 5 hours.
I did buy a flight to Darwin for $8.
$2.
So I can't be kicking up too much of a shit about getting there on
it's
time.
No good.
But you could not rely on it. But anyway, I allowed a lot of time, got there on time.
Then I think people are ripping shit on Qantas at the moment, saying that they're shit ass.
I think Qantas is Jetstar, isn't it? Is Jetstar owned by Qantas?
I don't know. I know the baggage handlers are copping it at Qantas.
Oh,
They're
but
just
and the
throwing shit
terminal,
around.
fuck, could be any fucking further away. I would have been better off fucking walking there. I think I walked past Tasmania
Just jumped,
on the, like, it's fucking miles
Oh,
away.
yeah.
I was like, do we really need this terminal to be that far away?
Gate 327.
Yeah.
Oh,
What?
God.
Anyway, so
Taxi.
we're trying not to be as negative.
Well, you gotta arc up about some
yeah,
stuff.
you got to call a spade sometimes. Anyway, so I'd like to know your opinion on this.
All right.
What way this should go? Because and I won't give my thoughts because I like both parties. Like I
love a party.
I like
Cold challenge.
one side, I like the other side. So Ian Botham, he's got to get to Tassie, and he's getting paid
Handsomely.
handsomely, as you'd expect. He's a great actor. He's a Sir, for crying out loud.
Beefy Botham, mate. He should be.
He's been knighted. He's the one up from a Sir. He's a
knight.
Yeah, he's been knighted.
So is that where they put the sword on his shoulder and go, "Well done, you're a king or a knight"?
A knight, I think so.
Sir.
And I think they can actually have a say in Parliament, can't they?
I don't know.
I got nothing to back that up. But
No.
but anyway, when was the last time? Last time I got called Sir, I was asked to leave a venue. Sir, I think you've had too much to
Put your
drink.
cock back in your pants.
And I went into Parliament and I said, "Hey, the guy called me Sir last
He said
night."
Sir.
Mate, you're not a Sir. And
No.
again, put your cock back in your
Yeah.
pants. Yes,
Take the crown off.
So him and his minder, who I know, great guy. He's he's got to get him. Well, they got to get down there for this function.
Yep.
Best case scenario, plane arrives about 2 hours before the function. So perfect. Bingo, bango. They get picked up. I also know the guy at the other end that's organised the function.
Great.
So I know both parties.
All right.
Anyway, so they're sitting there in the Virgin Lounge. They've given themselves plenty of time. They're 2 hours, an hour and a half before.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, someone comes up to them. Not an announcement.
No.
Just someone comes up and goes, "Guys, your plane for Hobart's leaving. Leaving now, sir. Please, sir, put your cock back in your pants.
Beefy.
Please make your way down to the gate." So they've made their way down to the gate, and they said, "Oh, we're here." And they said, "All the plane's left." And they said, "What? Our luggage is on the plane." And they said, "No, it's not. It's over there. We took it off." And he said, "What? They didn't make an announcement." He said, and they were like, "Well, we don't have to make an announcement. That's a courtesy. If you read your terms and conditions, we don't have to make an announcement." So they're in the Virgin Lounge. They've been.
Oh, come on.
And they're like, well, fuck that. Like, and they look out the window.
And the plane's going.
It's going.
That's us.
There's no mistaking an aeroplane that's taking off.
Oh, no.
There's no. Once it's up,
I've seen that before.
the general rule is they're very hard to get on.
It's tough to get on. Yeah.
And if it comes back down, you don't want to be on it because it's had a crash. So so they're fucked. So they've got a very big function down there. 180 odd tickets sold. Big function. And so all right, we'll get us on the next plane. Well, there is no next plane. The next plane's not till after the function.
Okay.
So
Trouble here.
So they're in a bit of trouble. By this time, the function's already started. So I'm with the other guy at the other end, who will name as well.
yeah.
So I'm with the organizer of the gig at the other end,
Yep.
and he's getting the phone call. He's pretty stressed because he's really stressed. So because his name's on the line.
Yep.
He's sort of organised the function. So
So he's saying, Tommy, how much of Beefy's story do you know?
Yeah.
Can you go up and...
how long will
I
it
said,
take
I
you?
can't because 5 minutes in, I fucked off last night. It was that late.
Unfortunately.
I have no idea what he said.
How
I
long is
thought Beefy Botham was a cow. I didn't even know he played cricket.
I thought he was a little dry bit of meat. You get in a is that beef?
Beef jerky.
Beef jerky. Beefy's having a jerky.
Yeah.
Anyway, they're fucked. So they've come up with a bit, and I actually said to the guy, I said, mate, I could, worst case scenario, and I know I'm not Ian Botham. I'm far from it. Very good cricketer in my own right.
Oh,
Not a good,
Love
I'm
cricket.
not Ian Botham. I could go and do that gig because I was doing another gig. And anyway, we've done the math, and I was late for my gig too because of fucking Jetstar. So I had to push my spot back, and it turns out that I couldn't have got to this other gig. So this gig, full house, paid a fair bit to get in.
No entertainment.
So, and if it's Melbourne, you can quickly jump on a phone.
Oh, yeah.
And you can say, oh, Hughesy or bloody, anyway, Campbell Brown, Dacos.
Yeah.
We've got to get, but Tassie, you're in a bit
Chris
of trouble.
Franklin.
You got
That's
Chris
it.
Franklin.
And he...
Chances are he's pissed. So they've come up with a plan. Luckily, it's at this really flash place.
So there's no way he can't get on Qantas. He can't get on Jetstar. He's cooked.
Can't get on. There's no way. He
Okay.
cannot get to this function.
All right.
So he's not attending this function.
Beefy.
And it's a sellout. It's not ideal. So
A few people, when they get down there, they're going to have a bit of Beefy.
they'll have
the
beef.
organiser.
Yeah. So the guy that's with Beefy has done the right thing, and he's rung the function. Not the organizer of the function. He actually rang the function and explained it to them. He was pretty good. And they said, all right, here's a plan. They've got a big screen. How about they go into there's a business area.
Zoom it.
At the Virgin Lounge. There's a business area. So how about you do that live, and then you can have questions as well.
Great.
So they've done that, got that, bingo, bango. Went as well as it could. They got the next flight down to Hobart, which they missed that function, but they had another one Saturday night. They had another one Sunday. The question is, and I don't know the result. I don't know why it played out. Payment.
I'm thinking, not the full amount. I wouldn't be thinking. You wouldn't give him the full amount. For Beefy?
Yeah, for Beefy.
Oh, not if he's done it from a TV screen.
No.
A
Because
Zoom.
people
want
pay.
to meet Beefy.
Meet
They want to
Beefy.
shake his hand and go, Beefy,
Yeah.
I love you.
They don't want to.
They want
Just-
a photo with
They
Beefy.
don't want to tap the screen. They don't
No.
want to. They don't want a screenshot with
They,
Beefy.
that's the thing. Someone like that, they want to be in the same room with Beefy. So I'm thinking, I don't know, do you go to,
Did you pay him anything?
Quarter? I don't know, people are paying tickets to see Beefy in the flesh.
Mm.
There was no flesh.
No flesh.
No.
Yeah,
Do you know how it played out?
No, I don't. But I know it was. I didn't want to get involved because I really like both.
Yeah,
both
parties.
and that's why it's because quite often when there's something like this goes on, you're like, mate, he's just being a dick, fucking just cough up, or mate, or there's no way he's getting it. But I really like both parties, so I'm.
You're sitting on the fence.
I'm
and you're trying to
not
make
even
me...
sitting on the fence. I'm staying well out of it.
Okay, so you
yeah.
just threw me under the bus.
Just
there.
threw you on the bus.
Okay,
and,
nice.
Woo, interesting answer. Let me just say that. So I just thought it was interesting. It wouldn't happen that often, but
No.
it's.
I don't think you could be full payment if you don't make the gig.
It's a fair call.
Yep. All right.
All right.
Is it going to get me in trouble?
Yeah. No,
Yep.
this will
Great.
make sure you share this episode quick because it'll be taken down.
Yep. Oh, that's
real
right.
quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's.
No, that's it, mate. That's
we'll wait for next week.
yeah. We
Plenty
do it for
to
next
talk
week.
about.
Yeah, plenty to talk about. So thanks for everyone for listening.
Yep.
again to the Good Banter podcast, and we're going to go right. We're not having a week off over Christmas or anything, are we?
Fuck no.
Nah, that's for pussies.
Yeah. No, well,
We're not
we'll go
pussies.
right through it.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm working through. I'm going. Family's driving up to Gold Coast after
Fun road
just
trip.
after New Year's. Yeah. Oh, now the kids have got devices. We could drive to. Fucking
No,
no, won't drive there.
No, but still, though, like
Somewhere-
that'll be a nightmare getting a plane with 3 kids.
Well, how fucked the flights are at the moment. You're better off. You are better off driving. Like
Yeah.
they are so fucking unreliable.
Yeah.
You cannot. Like my flight was. You would assume that any flight before lunchtime,
It's
there,
going to be
there
on
can't
time.
be that long. Yeah, there haven't been that many opportunities to fuck it up.
No.
Like how's this shit happening?
Yeah.
And the fucking price. Des was looking at something happened to Des the other day, and he had to change a flight, and it was going to cost so last minute sort of thing. You could fly to. I think you had to go to Brisbane. I think yeah, you'd expect to pay $300.
Yeah.
Flight to Brisbane. Last minute, it was like
800.
it was $1,600.
Fuck it.
You fly to the fucking States for that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like what?
What is going on here? Isn't last minute meant to be cheaper? Or maybe they know that people have to
It's
take a
desperate.
flight.
Yeah, desperate
Desperate
times. So they've done the math. I mean,
I'm sure Beefy, if Beefy could have got on the flight, he would have paid $1,600.
Oh, he would have, yeah. So it sucks enough, and then add the fact that the taxpayers bailed them out during COVID, and straight away they're just like that little fucking Scottish piece of shit
He's gone.
that has got
Joycey.
and he got his fucking
His bonus.
$10 million bonus.
Yeah. Jam that up,
Oh.
you fucking Scottish ass.
What
mate.
an unlikable little sack of shit he is.
Yeah.
Just a
Slime ball.
just a little fucking slime ball. He couldn't. He would have had to get the next plane out.
Well, if it was on time.
Well, he's probably still here. Yeah.
Yeah. He's fucking still at the airport.
Anyway. All right. So yeah,
Yeah.
to bookend this, so yeah, Papua New Guinea. Big apologies.
Yeah.
Hope we didn't offend anyone. Mainly me. Evan certainly came along for the ride.
Yeah, I was there, mate.
He wasn't putting up a fight.
I was next to you, mate. I must have been. Yeah, I was singing the boots in as well.
Yeah, sometimes you get a bit carried away when you're having fun.
Yeah, but, you know, we gave a lot of people some good laughs.
Yep.
A lot of people
Not laughing.
put a hit on us. So anyway, yeah, thanks for listening. Hey, jump on the YouTube, get on the Instagram, give it a rating, give it a review. But I reckon that'll tie it up with a bow, mate. We're out of here.
You little beauty.
That's another episode of Good Banter.
Good banter.